How do you get yourself motivated, especially when you can't seem to get yourself motivated? By TomBerkenmeyer.com. Get some fucking results. Oops, I said the F word. No, seriously, get some results. Because when you get results and you can see them and you can feel them, doesn't that make you want to double down your efforts to keep going? Whether it's a health goal or a financial goal or results or something in your skill set, whatever it is, you start to see it work and it's like, oh my God, I can see this and I can feel it. I'm going for it, doubling down, tripling down. Results are motivating. It's a lot more motivating than just wishful thinking and these positive, empty affirmations, right? Results does more than a positive affirmation does any day of the week. So that begs the question, well, how do I get results? So that's where you're at right now. Maybe you just don't know how to get the first result so that the first results can motivate you. So to get the first result, and this applies to probably anything that you're going to do, whether it's a financial goal, a health goal, a skill goal, whatever it happens to be, you get the first result by asking questions instead of making statements. You learn when you ask questions. When you're making statements, you're teaching, and maybe you're teaching badly because you never asked any questions so that you can learn to be a good teacher in the first place. I don't know. But when you're asking questions, it unleashes the power of your brain to get rich and creative and be on the search to find solutions. So if you need money, what can I do to make more money? Instead of, yep, I'm broke. Just telling it how it is, keeping it how it is. Maybe your goal is to get healthy and lose weight. You can ask yourself, what do I need to do to get healthy and lose some weight? Instead of, why am I so fat? And then the brain is going to answer with something stupid like, because you're a pig, which isn't helpful at all. So you ask really great questions instead of dumb questions. So that's the nuance here. There are dumb questions. Like if you ask yourself, why am I broke? Because you're an idiot with money. That doesn't help you. It might be true, I don't know, but it doesn't help you find solutions. So instead, what can I do to come up with more money? Where can I start searching? What can I do to lose weight, to get healthy? What can I do to heal myself of cancer, if that's what you have? What can I do to be more influential with people? What can I do to mobilize people with an inspiring message? What has to change inside of me so that I can fill in the blank? And then you can be on that search for answers. And maybe that search starts with Google, YouTube. Maybe it starts with reading the right book. So maybe the question is, what book do I need? What teacher do I need? What blog articles do I need to find? What resources do I need to get? What do I need to do? And what has to change within inside of myself to be more resourceful with the resources I already do have, no matter how small they are? Or maybe you're underwater with debt or health problems or whatever it is. Start asking really great questions so that you can unleash the power of your human brain to search for those solutions. Because without it, if you're just making statements, it sets up an environment in your brain that is lazy and poor and makes it easy to find excuses when it's lazy and poor and intellectually not stimulating at all. But if your brain is rich and creative, you're going to go out there and find answers. So most people will start to find answers at least once in their life on the really important things. But then when the going gets tough, which is inevitable, the going is always going to get tough with anything important. When the going gets tough, quit. No, that's not the saying. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Translation, you figure it out. You dig deeper and ask those questions. Okay, what do I need to do to overcome this problem? Whatever what happens to be. What teachers do you need? What do you need to learn? What do you need to do? What action do you need to take? And you start taking those actions, and you be eager to fail as soon as you can, as fast as you can. Because as you start failing on things, you learn what not to do. You can make corrections, and you can start doing things that are working, and then you scale up on what's working, and you sort of diminish what isn't working. So one of the keys really is when you start taking action, you need to make mistakes. And you're not going to make mistakes if you don't take action. And one of the rationale that people use for not taking action on really important things is, what if I fail? I don't want to be a failure. Well, then you can't have the successes either, and you can't learn, and you can't get those results, which is going to be the really motivating thing, is to get results. So even if you understand that when you get started right away on whatever and you make a mistake, if you really understand the purpose of a mistake, then you should be anxious to make a mistake, and the mistake should motivate you even before you get the result. Because a mistake, it is a result, maybe not the direction you want to go, but success is not linear. 1 step backward, 2 step forward, that kind of a thing. So even making the mistake should, if you understand it, should light you up and motivate the piss out of you, right? Because you're going to refine. You got something to learn from. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, baby. So that's how you get motivated. You get some results. And I just gave you basically how you can start working towards your first result. And remember this too, procrastination is the cornerstone of all poverties. So if you don't take action, you're not willing to make mistakes, you're going to slip further into poverty in whatever that looks like for you, in whatever way you're talking about. I don't know what it is. So you got to take action and make mistakes and learn from it, paying attention always. Scale up on what works and disregard what isn't working. It's pretty simple conceptual stuff, but most people don't. Most people just need to hear it again, maybe framed like that. Maybe it'll take you somewhere. So if you like this kind of stuff, I've got thousands, literally, I'm being literal, thousands of other videos and hundreds of blog posts on my website at tomberkenmeyer.com. It's tomberkenmeyer.com. Spelled just like it is here on social media. Just take out the space and also share this. You got some friends who would love these great ideas. If you believe these are great ideas that need to be perpetuated out into the world, then share them. And let's inundate the social media news feeds with helpful stuff instead of just meaningless chatter that's echoing around inside of people's brains. So I think this is cooler to perpetuate than most of the stuff that's out there. Something that can actually help somebody out.